to the 6th annual Blowsion Surf Slam. We need a big round of applause for that. 6 years of Blowsion supporting this event. Exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you guys. I am stoked that you guys are all here. Turn that off. And we would also like to thank God and the state of Oregon for this Hawaii-like weather. Let's have a big round for that.
No kidding.
For those of you guys who have not been here to this event before, we do have some issues sometimes with the weather, so we're looking pretty good this weekend, and we're so happy that you guys are all here. So what we're going to do today is immediately following this meeting, we're going to do the pre-qualifying round, which will be everyone, pros and amateurs, everyone who is not in the IFW top 8. If you guys look at the points here for the IFWA, I have marked who the top 8 are there who will not be competing until tomorrow. So I'm really glad we have a great turnout this year for both pros and amateurs. So if everything goes as planned, we will not be dropping any pros from the round of 20 tomorrow. You guys will all advance. What we are doing now is we're seeding you guys so that we know who you compete against tomorrow. If something happens and we lose a guy, we may need to move an amateur in. So you amateurs who are competing, please check back here with registration so that we can know that you guys are here and you guys can know what's going on. So we're gonna post the heats immediately following this meeting. We're gonna send the amateurs out first and then the pros, but technically in this first round it's not head to head. We are judging you guys all against each other, but the only people who will be moving to tomorrow at this point are the pros, but as I said again, amateurs stand by. So we're gonna have lycras for you guys on the list. You'll see that red is always the person on top and yellow is the person on bottom. So Evan Kilkus is going to be out on the beach. You guys please be ready and get to him so that he can get you your jersey or rashie for you Aussies. He can get that for you and get you guys into the water. Today's heats. What? Evan, raise your hand out there. Evan's also
the guy with the drone.
He's the guy with the drone, and he's going to be our stager. Tomorrow, Lisa Price will be here, and she will be your stager. So, guys, these are going to be 6-minute heats today. In the first 60 seconds, if you have a technical issue, you need to raise your arms and cross them above your head. If you do that, we will stop the time. Both riders, we'll stop the time for both riders. You can come to the beach, work on your ski. We'll start the clock, and you'll have 3 minutes on the beach to fix your ski. If you can't get your ski fixed in the 3 minutes, just keep trying, because especially as the heats go throughout the weekend, it's all about the time on the water. So even if you don't get it fixed in the 3 minutes, keep working on it, get back in the water, because we never know what happens with the other guys. So you guys just keep going. You must cross your arms over your head, and that's only in the first 60 seconds. Let's talk about interference. The person who is making the approach on the wave or who is already on the wave has priority on that wave. So if that person is on the wave, do not come over and try to take a jump in front of them. We will not count that jump. That's dangerous, and you lose. You take the chance of being completely disqualified or losing that heat. So pay attention to where the other guy is. The person who is on the wave or the person who is first approaching the wave has priority there. We need you guys to have a toe loop in the front and the back of your ski. All right? In the nose and the bow and the stern of your ski. Please do that so that the water safety can help you guys with the skis if they go down. We have 4 talented water safety guys. They've been here working with us for years. They understand how you guys work. You guys understand how they work now. But their priority here is to keep you guys safe. They will do their very best to help you guys try and save the ski, but we're not going to put anybody in a dangerous situation for a ski. Their main focus here is for you guys and to keep you guys safe. You guys can help them by making sure that you have those toe loops, because that's what's going to be what saves your ski. They can get something on there, so at least if it goes down, we can find it. So do I have my water safety guys here? Yep, water safety guys. You guys check them out behind you. Those guys are here for you. They are here for you all weekend. We appreciate you guys. Those guys, I know that we all have some long days here. The judges have long days. You guys have long days, the announcer. But these guys are in the water all day long for 3 days. So when you guys see them on the beach, pat them on the back, say thanks, buy them a beer out at the bar, help them out, help them help you. The fueling area is located at the end of the vendor row. Fueling area is over here. You guys, please, we are very lucky to be able to utilize this beach every year with our equipment in this day of ecology. So please be conscious of that. Don't fuel on the beach, and let's be able to come back here for many years. Let's talk about the judging. The judging is going to be 50% surf and 50% tricks. Each judge, I have 5 judges. Each judge will be awarding up to 10 points for surf and up to 10 points for tricks. So you guys need to make sure that you balance that out. It doesn't matter if you do big and great tricks. If you don't surf, you're not going to get a score there, and that's not going to put you in the place where you deserve to be. And ditto for the surf. Just don't be out there just surfing. Balance it out. Try to get your maneuvers in early and then focus on the rest. The judges will be looking at an overall impression, but the first thing that they look at is your top 4 tricks and your top 4 surf. They circle those, and then they compare you there, and if it's clear who wins, that person advances. If it's not clear from those 4, then we start looking at more of the maneuvers. So make sure that you guys balance that out, and be thoughtful about how you're spending your time in the water. That's how you will advance. I'm so proud to have our judging panel this year. We have 5 great judges who are a great balance of riders and experienced judges and people who really respect the sport. So I have Jeremy Fleming here from Australia.
Hello!
I have Carl Granberg. I have Mike Serlin. I have Jerry Jones. And I also have our IFWA president, Mark Matsuda. So this is a really great panel. And once again, like the water safety guys, it is a really long weekend for these guys. These guys are here for you. They think about being fair. They pay attention. They spend a lot of time. It's normally really cold up there. I don't know what it's going to be like this year. But once again, pat these guys on the back. Tell them how much you appreciate them giving back to the sport and for you guys, because that's what they're here for. They're here for you guys. We have our staff here. Please, if everybody knows Mika, you guys all give Mika a round of applause. If you guys have questions, Mika will either be located over here at the tent, or you can ask one of the announcers to find them. We have a great operations staff. We got my husband, Rob Justina, who put all this together and brought it all up here. We have 2 of our great guys from Tahoe. We've got Micah and Neil. And those guys, you'll find them in the orange shirts, and you guys know who they are. They're working really hard. And we also have Evan Kilkus working here with us. He's going to be helping do operations and flying the drones. We have Ian Benson, who's going to be helping out with the racing. And for those of you guys who are racers, just keep in touch with us, and we'll give you more information throughout the weekend. Fueling area is right over here next to the monster tent. You guys can see the plastic put out where you guys can fuel. The free ride competition area is located between the flags on the beach on each end. We're going to be in the tower. So you guys pay attention to where those flags are. Once you are outside of the competition area, we can't judge you because we can't see you. So you guys stay within the competition area. If you're on a wave and you go outside the competition area, we'll keep judging you as long as we can see. But after that point, you guys need to come back into the area. Let's see. Oh, and you guys who are practicing, the practice area is here to the south beyond those flags. If you guys are out there practicing and you see a person in one of the red or yellow lycras, you're in the wrong area. So we need you guys to get out of there. It's very confusing for the judges and it's dangerous. So you guys please respect them. I'm just really glad that you guys are here. Please, you guys, please pay attention to the start list. Please be on time. We really want to run this efficiently, both for you guys and for the public, so that we can get everything done we need to do this weekend. Perfect. And we also have Rick Ignacio here. And Rick is going to be running a live stream for us. So this is something that we have done for the first time this year. So you guys, let's give him a round of applause. And this is his first free ride event. So again, you guys come talk to him, show him why we come here every year, why we enjoy traveling on the tour, and what free ride is all about. Once again, so this is the 4th stop on the 2014 IFWA tour. This year we have been to Australia for the first time. We've been to France. We've been to UK. And this will be the final round on the tour this year. Unfortunately, Brazil was canceled, but I'm happy as both the USA representative and the coordinator for this event. I'm very happy that you guys are all here for the final round, and I look forward to seeing how it all turns out. So I'm going to turn this over to your IFWA president, Mr. Matsuda, and I look forward to seeing you guys out there on the water.
Great, thanks guys. Good to see everybody. Good to see Mark here in competition. He won the Grayland event, the first U.S. round, so I know a lot of guys are scared of him for sure. We got Brody, who came all the way from Australia to match up with his mates and try to take out some of these Yankee Doodles here in this event. We're looking at him really strongly. We got a lot of great amateurs here, guys local and guys that came a long ways. We got a lot of guys from the tour here, a lot of guys from the States. So it should be a really great competition. Everybody should be pretty fierce and equally matched. If you want to let your friends know, your families, about that web stream, that's at blowsion.com. You're going to find that web stream there, so you can let them know to go there to the Blowsion site. You're going to find, you know, the footage that we're so glad to have. There will be a bunch of guys in Australia probably in the middle of the night watching that. And if I know them, they'll be probably partying harder than we will tonight. So keep that in mind. Definitely wave to your buddies and say hi when the camera comes by, and keep them involved. That'll be a good way to, you know, be ambassador to the sport and let them know that, you know, you're missing them, all the guys that couldn't come here for that. Yeah, we're just blessed with the weather right now. Our staff's in place. We got all you guys here for riding. We want a safe event. I think Carol handled all that with the safety information. I don't know anything else to say. Let's just try to get this done, and we'll go after it in a big way tomorrow. And I'm happy to see the women here. We have women always in Europe that are competing, so it's nice to see girls here in the States. And you know, not to be gender specific, but sometimes they're just as fierce as the guys, so watch out, okay? And yeah, just enjoy yourselves. Anybody have any questions?
I might add to that.
Yeah, you can go talk to Ian Benson. Ian is going to be in charge of, he's going to be managing that racing so that we can filter it in through the weekend. So talk to Ian, and he's kind of organizing that, and that will be down past the practice area. Yep. And one more very important thing that I forgot to mention is I believe that this is the 3rd year that we have been lucky enough to have Paul Higgins and his ESPN crew here to film the event. So let's give a big round for those guys. And we do that for the sponsors, but we also do that a lot for you. That footage goes to ESPN International and to a lot of local cable companies, and so that's helping grow the sport. So thanks to Paul Higgins and his crew and ESPN. We appreciate that. And really, I want to thank all of the sponsors of this event, and I especially want to thank John Dady and the Blowsion crew. John is so great to work with every year. He believes in you guys. He believes in the sport, and we could not do any of this without them. So one big round of applause for your sponsor, Blowsion, your manager of this event. All right, guys, so we're going to get started in about 25 minutes. But before we do that, let's get everybody over here so we can get one photo on the podium with all the riders. Free ride and racing. Come on over.
Come on, I'll do it. I'm not riding, I'm coming.
It can be friends of riders too. I'm dragging friends over here. It's a family. I'm grabbing all the cute girls.
Hey, hold on a second. Speaking of cute girls, I need Bree up here because she's going to do the national anthem right after this picture right here. Yeah. Is the frog's butt watertight? Yes, right now.
Yes, Bree. She's like, I had to change.
Don't change. I like you just the way you are. All right. All right, look at that picture right there. Who is most likely to get arrested this weekend?
You're not in the picture.
That's why I said in that picture. Hold the picture. Wait till Carol Ann gets down there. Hold.
Wait for it.
Yo, hold up.
Wait for it. Mike, get down here. You should come down here too.
Well, I got a made for radio face. I'm good.
No, you don't.
Wow, what a lovely picture.
It's more like mugshots, isn't it?
It's like a dysfunctional family album.
Exactly. I see John Courier here. Yay! Oh, it's going to get rowdy. I can tell.
All right, are we ready for the national anthem?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if everybody could stick around, stay where you are, please remove your covers and face the flag, which is located up here. I am going to give it to Bree. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pay homage to those brave young men and women who are overseas fighting for the very right of freedom that allows us to come out here to Pacific City this weekend. Your national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes in bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waves for the land of the free and the home
and gentlemen, Bree from, wow, that is awesome, from Jet Tribe.
I got duck bumps.
I did, bed bugs. You meant goosebumps.
That's why it's something like that.
Bed bugs. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Let's get this party started.
I'm ready.
We got any free riders out there ready to get this party started? Come on, make some noise.
Ow.
Yeah. Look like our first heat, Don Dawson, going to be Stuart Allison and Dane Dials. Once again, these guys are competing against each other. They're going to be out there first. All the riders in each class going to be competing against each other. We're going to sort out the scores afterwards, and we'll let you know who you're facing tomorrow. How you doing, darling? Good to see you. By the way, I'd like to welcome Michael Rat Tat Tatty, coming fresh off a freestyle win on the U.S. National Tour. Oh, yeah. A lot of you guys haven't had the chance to see this year on the IFWA, but great to see everybody back here. It's kind of like a homecoming once a year back here in Blowsion's backyard. Special thanks again to Johnny Dady and the entire Blowsion staff. Remember to support those who support the sport. Nobody does it like them guys right there. Great to see all the racers out here. How you doing, Treg? Yeah, buddy. We'll be at the trailer later. By the way, Boober just graduated college. I hear he's on the way out.
Uh-oh.
Look out. Ladies competing in free ride, man, all kinds of crazy stuff going on, Don.
This is the year, the first. I tell you, the first time we're on the live stream. It's the first time that Surf Slam is going to be the final event for the IFWA. And also the first time that we have women competing out on the course, or actually out on the water, I think would be the correct. I'm down here with Carol Ann Justina, and want to get a few of the insights, Carol Ann, on, again, what are you looking for when you've got the judges up there? What exactly are they looking for in this pre-qualifying?
Well, basically the judges are looking for the same thing in this pre-qualifying that they are in all the rounds. The only difference in this round is that instead of it being head-to-head by the two guys who are in the water at once, we're looking at all the riders who are in each class, and we're ranking them so that we can see how they compete the rest of the weekend. And what the judges are looking for, they're looking for amplitude in their tricks. They're looking for originality. They're looking for degree of difficulty. And so I have 5 judges on the panel this year, 5 really great judges. And the judges will be awarding 10 points each for surf and 10 points each for tricks. So we're going to do this first round today. We're going to see how everybody places and see how guys move on to the round of 20 tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, so there you go. Got some of the inside tip on what they're looking for on the judging. Mike Young, back to you in the tower.
Tricks ain't for kids anymore.
There they are.
How. Yeah, I'd like to say a special thanks to all the authorities here in Pacific City for once again rolling out that red carpet for us. Great to be back here. And Don Dawson, we couldn't have had a better weekend to do it. Thank you to Mother Nature.
I have never seen, in fact, the first year you invited me to come down and hang out with you on this, I remember you telling me packed heavy.
Right.
Not the case this year.
Well, you know, it's funny because before I came out, I was going through my storage unit,
Oh, yeah?
and I couldn't find no long pants.
I hate you.
So I went to the store, and I bought 3 pair of long pants to come out this weekend. Thank goodness I kept the receipt.
Yeah, in case you're wondering where that conversation's even coming from, Mike, of course, lives in Florida. I live in Colorado, so I have a lot more heavy jackets and jeans than Mike does.
Dawn, it was 95 when I left yesterday morning at 6 a.m.
Wow, it was 70-something when I left at 6 a.m.
Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter what the temperature is where we live. It matters what's going on right here. And let me tell you, the temperature is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully the wind don't play a little bit of chaos on the guys and gals out there.
Yep.
But the surf right now is looking really clean. So I think that we're going to see some good stuff today here in qualifying.
Yeah, just a recap on that. If you remember some of the interviews we had, and I'll get some of the riders again in just a minute to do some interviews with. But last year, as Tanner Thomas described it, a lot of the waves were really mushy. Part of that was because of the conditions and the way the waves were breaking, particularly when the tide was going out. So again, we'll get some interviews this year and see what they're thinking of these conditions out here today. But for Mike Young and I, they couldn't be more perfect. Gorgeous sun out here. We've got what looks like to us very great waves. And I see the judges back there conferring as we get ready for our pre-qualifying that's coming up. You are tuned in to the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam with Mike Young, Don Dawson, and all the gang from On-Course Events. Special thanks to those guys for helping put on another great performance out here. And, of course, special thanks again to John Dady and all the gang from Blowsion. And, again, that Blowsion Blowout Special still going on. Just got a few more items left. I see some of the boxes already getting emptied. There are still a few sweatshirts there if you want. $15 for one sweatshirt, $25 for two. The Blue Light Special going on in Blowsion.
That's right. You'll need them next week.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, also don't forget there's a Blue Light Special going on over there at the Atlas Cider Company.
Yes.
And they got free samples over there.
Bonus.
Free samples. Jet Pilot's in the house with us. Is that Beaverton Motorcycles with us too?
Yep.
Fantastic. Jet Tribe with us over here to our right.
Our wonderful massage lady is back. Massage over there also right by the Beaverton Motorcycle Tent. She's all hooked up, ready to go. And Jet Tribe in the house also with a big Blue Light Special going on. In fact, I think it's so special you have to sneak inside the 18-wheeler to see all the cool stuff. Derek's not even going to pull it out. He said, you know what? I got so much stuff to blow out. I'm just going to bring you guys inside and let you look. Got board shorts on sale, $5. $10 for guys' shirts. $5 for women's shirts. Yeah, it's nuts over there. Head on over to Jet Tribe. Back to you, Mikey.
Yeah, we need Evan Kilkus. Evan Kilkus, please come to the On-Course event tent. Evan Kilkus, please come to the On-Course event tent. Pick up all your goodies you're going to need. Again, Stuart Allison, Dane Dial is going to be first. Travis Allred and Damian Morgan going to be on deck. Little Ram Jam.
Hey, speaking of Evan Kilkus, I just want to remind everybody, Evan's got that new drone, and because the way the FAA has still doing the legalities on that, you can't actually use that. He can't use that footage for commercial use, so he's just giving away that footage. So if you guys want to do personal videos or whatever cool stuff you want to use, if you want any of that footage, just check in with Evan Kilkus. He said he'd make a disc for everybody. So I just want to let you guys know that. So that footage is available for you as well this weekend. Public service announcement brought to you by Blowsion. Got a little Black Betty on. Seems appropriate.
Evan going to be taking his post in about 10 to 15 minutes. He's working hard right now, as is all the rest of our officiating staff, trying to get everything dialed in before 1:30, which is going to be our start time here. And again, as I pointed out a little bit earlier today, between the amateurs and the pros, looks like we got about 12 rather, total heats today. Running at 6 minutes a heat. So a nice, easy Friday afternoon. And again, just as a reminder to all you spectators out there, that when you have the competitors out there, which we'll be calling here momentarily, they're not competing against each other, but they're competing against everyone. And what we do is we take the high scores and the low scores, and we combine them and make our brackets for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And that pit board will be posted probably first thing in the morning. Don?
All that special announcement brought to you by K&S Kuwait. By the way, the top two riders, I think Mike had already talked about them, but Stuart Allison and Dane Dials are going to be the first two riders that you're going to get the opportunity to see this afternoon.
That's what I understand. And once again, riders, please be cognizant of what color vests you're going to be, or what color vests you're supposed to have on. Please make sure that you know the riders in front of you, so that you can be there and ready to get in the water, because we are going to run right through these qualifying rounds here this afternoon.
Well, with that being said, it's going to be Trevor Allred and Damian Morgan. Those will be the second set of riders that are going to be up on the water. So great call, Mike. Glad you reminded me.
do we have anybody watching in yet? All right, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you want your friends to see you back home, go to Blowsion.com and call them up, say, go to Blowsion.com. You can dial us in. We're doing a live stream all weekend long. Our goal this weekend is to break 5,000. 5,000 on the internet. Right now, we've already had 300 people, 400 people that have checked stuff out so far this morning, but we asked that everybody make a phone call, phone a friend, tell them to dial you in. Good times right here at Tierra Del Mar. Did somebody say Nickelback?
Yes.
I thought so. By the way, just as a reminder to any of our sponsors that are out there, any of our vendors, you want to hear your name a lot more, bring us up some swag to give away. Crowd wants swag, and we want to give it away, and we want to advertise your company. So make sure that you bring some stuff up here, and if you do, bring a little piece of paper and let us know to let them know what you want them to hear. Boy, I tell you what, I still cannot believe this weather. Awesome.
And Mike, in just a few minutes, I've got the opportunity to have a couple of great interviews, and we'll talk about the three generations of free ride and the evolution of free ride. We'll be right back with that interview in a few minutes.
Why, thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome. Jake Montadon, I need to have you up at the tower. Jake Montadon, you're being called by the one and only Bree from Jet Tribe. I need to have you up at the tower. She says she needs a hat, Jake. And you know when Bree asks for a hat, you got to do it.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. We need all judges, please report to the tower. All judges, please report to the tower. Thank you.
There goes my interview.
However, while the judges are working their way to the tower, we're going to go down to the pits right now with Don Dawson.
No, it was the judges I was interviewing, but they all just left.
Oh, okay.
That's all good.
Walk with them.
Okay. It'll be a super quick interview. No, we'll hurry. I'm down here with Jerry Jones, first-time judge for the IFWA. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on that and what you're going to be looking for this weekend.
Well, mostly I'm going to follow the guidelines of the contest. So obviously half free ride, half aerial tricks. But more than anything, I think we all. You put me on the spot.
I did. I know.
Look, we're looking for everybody to go out there and put on a great show and do the best that they can and, make their way through the contest and put on a great show for everyone.
And Jerry, you've been a part of this for a long time. Tell everybody a little bit about your background.
I've been doing the free ride stuff for, I think it's been almost 10 years now, and time flies. It's kind of crazy. So it's kind of cool to now be on the other side of this and watch all these new competitors coming out. And I don't know most of the people in the contest, so it's kind of wild, actually.
I think it's neat, though, that they have somebody that relates to them, that also has been on the water, has competed, and understands what they're going through.
I can remember at contests in the past, sometimes maybe being a little frustrated, thinking that the judges didn't know what we were trying to do. But most of the people in the judges' tower today are riders. So I don't know. I'd love to have this judges panel if I were in the water.
All right. Well, you heard it right here for Jerry Jones. Again, thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you. I'm looking really forward to the weekend, everybody.
All right. He's going to go punch the clock. Mike, back to you.
Jerry. I like that guy.
Me too. He's pretty cool.
That guy right there, boy, he's nuttier. He's nuttier than a Porta-John at a peanut farm.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
I know. He's pretty smart. Did you realize he develops apps for iPhone? Business apps. Incredibly intelligent, man.
I destroy iPhones.
So I watched, actually.
Exactly. What does that make me?
I've been hanging out with you a long time. So fun to hang out with Mike Young. Great to have him on the microphone with us this weekend for the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam as we get ready to go live out loud. Rick Ignacio snuck a camera down here.
Yes, he did.
I was hiding.
Excuse me, is that a camera in your hand?
Sort of.
Once again, folks, just as a reminder, going through our qualifying rounds this afternoon. If you're just arriving, I'd like to welcome everybody out to the 6th annual Blowsion Surf Slam. Brought to you by a bunch of sponsors, and we're going to be talking about them all weekend long. Right now, waiting on our judges. Make sure our judges are all down there and in position before we get started. Our first two riders today going to be Stuart Allison and Dane Dials.
Actually, I think I'll probably just mosey on out there as we get ready. Here I go, I'm moseying. Me and Evan Kilkus. We're going to mosey.
All right, looks like Evan's got the official jerseys.
Yes. And while we're walking out there, Evan, I was just telling everybody that they can get access to that drone footage. And I just wanted to thank you so much for being a part of Blowsion Surf Slam this weekend and for providing that really awesome footage for us.
Always, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for mentioning us, everybody. I want everybody to please come see me whenever they can throughout the weekend to get the footage. All you got to do is bring a laptop over to me with a high-speed USB, and we can set you up.
And he passed the multitasking test, which is can you walk and talk on a microphone at the same time.
Right. Hey, ask him if I can have a ride in that drone.
He said, hold on. He said he does have a drone capable of bringing you liquid refreshment, however.
I bet he does. Once again, folks, just getting ready to go with qualifying. Just a reminder again, qualifying heat's going to be 6 minutes in length as we work our way down to the beach. And again, if you're just arriving, welcome out to the Blowsion Surf Slam. Special thanks to our good friends here at Tierra Del Mar for once again rolling out the red carpet for us. Got plenty of vendors up here. If anybody would like to check out the newest, latest, and greatest and all kinds of personal watercraft wares and accessories, come on up here to what we call Performance Alley. You see the green fence backed by the Jet Tribe and the court sides out here in front of us. This is also the official party zone. Again, just a reminder to our spectators out there, as you look down toward close to the beach, we've got a couple of the Blowsion Surf Slam wings, red and green in color, one on the left side and one on the right side. Riders are meant to stay in between those while they're out there qualifying in their 6-minute heats today. And again, we're qualifying to see basically what the lineup is going to be tomorrow. Great to have so many great friends down here on a Friday afternoon. Couldn't think of a better place to spend it.
Oh, I totally agree.
You know, it's funny. I'm looking down at my watch, and it still says 5:30.
What is that, Florida time?
That is Florida time. I think I need to change my watch here. I thought we were running late.
All right, you guys. So this is going to be the first call as we get ready. Stuart Allison and Dane Dials get ready. See that Evan's getting ready and staging. So Allison and Dane Dials, this is your call to get ready.
Yeah, Dawn, one thing that, again, like to remind all of our other free riders, if you're not out there and you're actually not competing, please make sure that you stay away from where the flagged area is. That way there's no confusion with our judges and so forth. Again, there's plenty of room to ride on the beach here. You don't have to ride right there in center stage. And again, we appreciate your cooperation in advance. I'd like to say a big shout out to everybody listening in at home. Wish y'all could be here. Make sure that you make plans to be out here next season. Yeah, and I'll tell you, this is probably the largest turnout that we've had on a Friday afternoon since the inception of this event.
I know, I'm just looking up and down the beach, and I mean, it's already getting packed just with people coming out and hanging out with us. And a full lineup of qualifiers as we start our qualification day. Again, Stuart Allison and Dane Dials are going to be the first two up.
Hey, Dawn, how is the sound down there for you? Can you hear everything okay?
I can hear everything great so far, and I was just kind of checking the distance for the mic as well, and so far it seems like it's working pretty good, but you sound awesome.
Perfect. So do you.
Thank you.
I'd like to say very special thanks to Adventist Health, our Tillamook Regional Medical Center, and EMS crew that are here with us today. Hopefully y'all can just sit back and chill out and watch some great free riding and racing this weekend. But thanks for being here for our safety. A big shout out also to our good friends from Monster Energy. Monster Energy's in the house, and looks like they're getting the VIP booth ready over there just to the left of Performance Alley here. Uh-oh, time for a monster bomb.
Hello. I need to have you down in stagey, please. Trevor Allred down in stagey. Jordan Fielder. I'm just curious. We're gonna do the shout out. Jordan, we had back down pool game right here at Pacific City last year. I got smoked. I've been practicing a lot, Mike. All right, again, Trevor Allred. Need to have you down, Trevor Allred. Thank you. Hey, Mikey.
Hey.
I'm down with one of the girls that's competing this weekend. Gorgeous blonde hair. I think I'm in love with her already. She's a doll. Demi and Morgan, how long have you been practicing before you decided to compete?
Just this year I started competing, and I rode surf last year for the first time.
Oh my, really?
Back home, so that got me suited up pretty well.
Oh my gosh, I'm already inspired. And who talked you into coming out to the Blowsion Surf Slam?
My dad. We've been coming the past 2 years, and this we finally.
Oh my gosh, where's your dad at?
Right here, red shirt.
Aw, that's so cool. All right, and I'm sure you got some people that you want to thank for you being out here this weekend.
Yes, I'd like to thank Morgan Industries, which is my dad's company, Riverview Marina, Yamaha, Blowsion, and Bridal Clothing.
And so, Demian, tell me a little about some of the tricks that you're going to be doing, or can you share those with me yet?
Yes, I've just got the one-handed nose stab, 180s, and I'm working on 360s right now, so hopefully I can get that dialed down.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see this young lady take to the water. Ladies and gentlemen, Demian Morgan, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Now, Dawn, this just in, we got VIPs watching us from around the world, including our own managing director, Mr. Scott Frazier from the IJSBA. Big shout out to Scott watching in as we prepare here for heat number 1.
Speaking of that, can't wait to be out at the World Finals just a couple of weeks away at Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Oh my gosh, tons and tons of years that we've had the privilege of going to the Worlds again this year. Hey, Mikey.
Hey. What's up?
Every time I run by these guys, they're all like, uh-oh, here she comes.
Uh-oh.
I'm down here with Trevor. This is Trev's first competition, actually, and you're going to love this. Aboard a Yamaha jet. What a classic. So I'm just going to get a couple of... This is your first competition, Trev.
Yep.
He's chatty. I can tell already he's going to talk your ear off. Tell me what you got prepared.
I don't know. I'm just going to drop it and do whatever feels cool. So.
You sound like... AK.
Okay.
All right. I've been working with Taylor Curtis.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, there's a family thing here.
No, there's no family thing here.
All right, so it's a brother-in-law. I think some stuff up, honestly. All right, so are you nervous, excited, or?
No, I'm really excited. I can't wait. I'm stoked.
You seem very excited. So how long have you been riding?
I started in January, so just a few months.
Like ever? That's your only time ever?
Well, I rode 550s in the lake for a little bit, just on the weekends, but I just finally got a super jet and started riding it in the surf.
All right. From riding in to riding 550 at Blowsion, I can't.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
You're welcome. Got some people to thank?
Taylor Curtis, Jericho, and everybody over there, Mark, Tanner. Thank you guys.
All right, there we go. I'd interviewed the first two, but they were already getting ready in the water, and I didn't. Well, I'll bug them. All right. Since I'm kind of setting the schedule. Hey, Mikey, I'm up here with Dane Dials, the one and only, and a first of the qualifying out there. Does that make any difference on your strategy, bud?
No, hopefully, no, not at all. Not at all.
Ready to rock and roll?
Get out of the way.
Oh, there you go. I kind of like that style a whole lot. So I know you've been riding for quite a while. Tell everybody your background.
Ride here as much as we can at Twin City. That's about it.
I feel like it's got to be giving you a little bit of an advantage. Kind of this is your hometown, your home turf.
Yeah, we definitely realize the power of the waves here. They're different than it's all water.
Tell me a little bit about your boat this year.
Blowsion built me a brand new Evo this year, and John did a killer paint job on it. Have it all set up perfectly. The thing runs awesome. Everything about it is perfect. Very quality, excellent job. They can't give them enough thanks on how much they've helped me be able to compete in this competition.
Very cool. I know that horsepower is important, but handling too. So you obviously got a boat that you really like. But what are you looking for on the handling?
I like the combination of surf and aerial tricks. Surfing's huge. That's what big fun part of it. Awesome pictures. Aerial tricks beat you up a little bit, but they look good.
But they look cool is exactly right. All right, I'm going to let you get back to it. I know you got to go.
Thanks.
All right, Mikey, back to you, but that was Dane Dials.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Dane. Dane's going to be in yellow out there in this first race. Stuart Allison, I believe, is possibly already taken to the water. Is that correct, Don?
Yeah. Well, it looks gorgeous out here, and I got to say, Dane's boat does look amazing. And, of course, you can always tell those signature Blowsion boats. They got the awesome paint jobs on them, and I can't wait to see these guys take to the water. Good music.
Oh, yeah, it's take to the water music. That's what we like to call it, or monster music, or Bree music. There we go. Bree's the only one on the dance floor right now. I'm hanging out back here by myself, Don. I think I'm going to need my binoculars before this is all over with.
I hear you. I don't know. It just seems to me like it's a little bit further away this year. Either that or I just don't remember because, you know, it has been a year since I've been out here.
I'm used to being caged up. It's cool.
Nobody could cage you, Mike. Don't even start.
Don't feed the animals. Well, Don, I'll tell you again, for those of you who are watching in at home, I wish you were here. Beautiful Tierra del Mar. The weather absolutely freaking amazing. I don't think I've ever seen it this beautiful out here. I feel like I'm in Destin, Florida. I really do, you know.
I found the other one that's going to be competing in the first qualifier. I've been looking for him. I thought you'd already gone out. So I'm here with Stuart. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Well, do you have some kind of new tricks or things that you're got hidden in that toolbox of yours, sir?
Well, actually, Pete McAfee taught me how to flip this year, so I'm going to throw some out there.
Oh, booyah. I cannot wait to see that, Stuart.
Yeah, it's going to be sick.
It looks like you've been getting in shape this year, so it's a little bit trickier conditions, but I love, compared to last year when it was real cold, do you like this kind of warmer weather? Is that easier for you to work with?
No, I ride here normally, so I usually contemplate whether I'm going to wear a dry suit or a wet suit, so I'm kind of adjusting right now. It's kind of hot.
You sound a lot like Mike. I don't blame you. Again, so right now you're in a dry suit, actually, aren't you?
No.
It's a wetsuit? It looked like a dry suit. It's still dry, let me put it that way. All right, so Stuart, any thoughts on strategy when you go out, or do you just kind of free roll your trick?
So I just do what I can and have as much fun as I can. That's what it's all about.
So because you ride out here all the time, give me a little bit of the insights on how these waves break and things that I would look for if I were...
So if you do your laundry and you watch the machine go round and round, yeah, it's kind of like that. Just pray you land right side up.
Tanner Thomas, oat out here.
Yeah, toe loops and toe straps for all you beginners. So.
All right, great feedback from Stuart Allison. I'll let you get back.
Thank you.
Back to you. And those interviews brought to you by one of our great sponsors, Full Gas.
Hey, Don, speaking of great sponsors, I had our great friends from Fiberlay come up here, and they were the first ones to bring some swag for us to give away.
Ooh, smart.
Yeah, so we're going to hold off on that right now. We'll wait till we take a break here during qualifying, and we'll have the Fiberlay giveaways. By the way, Fiberlay Material Solutions has been around since 1953, reinforcing your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. And Don, for the first time in 2014, I see the scissors going up in the air.
Boom, baby. Jeremy says, are my tray tables up in the locked right position? I'm not sure. Okay, so again, it's going to be Stuart Allison in the red, and Dane Dials is going to be in the yellow when you watch these guys take to the water as we get ready for our very first qualifying session. 10 minutes, I do believe, is the time for each session.
Hey, Don, it's only qualifying. I believe we're only doing 6 minutes.
Oh, thank you. I was just wondering about that. Like, did I mess that up? Thank you. So 6 minutes for qualifying. And again, I've already noticed that Damian Morgan has gotten staged, so I really appreciate that. It's going to be second qualifiers to go, as well as Trevor. So if I go ahead and call our third riders to get in staging as well. That's going to be Jake Beeland and Nick Collins. It's your first call.
Hey, Don, by the way, just a reminder to all the riders out there, please make sure that after you're done with your qualifier that you turn the vest back in so we can keep everybody lined up about 2 in advance. Once again, Stuart Allison and Dane Dials will be coming up first. Stuart will be in red, Dane in yellow. And judges with the last-minute Starbucks moment up there on the tower before we go free ride qualifying today. And again, just as a reminder, folks, they are not qualifying against each other. They're qualifying against everybody today to see where they land in the heats tomorrow. So there'll be nobody out of the event today. That's what I'm trying to say.
Shoot you right down off of your feet. How.
Hey, Dawn.
Yes.
Hey, once again, I believe the way that this works is the red flag will be up. You'll hear the air horn, then the green flag goes up.
Yes.
And is it, I believe, 2 minutes, then the yellow flag comes up?
Correct.
And once you see the red flag again, that means that you're complete, as long as, and you hear the air horn as well. So, again, you're going red flag, and then green flag for 4 minutes, yellow flag for 2 minutes, and then you'll hear the air horn, red flag will go back up again, just for all of you spectators out there, all you first-timers. We are here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to come up to announcing and ask your heart away. And if we don't know the answer, I promise you we'll find it for you.
Great point. Appreciate the feedback on that, Mike. Also, you know, you'll be watching these guys. It's going to look like they're actually competing against each other. But again, because this is qualifying, the way it's going to work is they're going to compete against the entire field. So the scores that they put up in that 6 minutes today is what is going to hopefully help them transfer to tomorrow's event. And at that point, when they start going into the brackets, and they will be competing one-on-one. But for today, it's you against the world, baby.
Or is this car really that good?
That public service announcement brought to you by HydroTurf. And we just got the riders down the water, and of course now the nerves setting in because they haven't come in the water yet, but they're just about to get ready to rock and roll.
Once again, just a reminder to those of you folks who are coming in, no parking in between the green and yellow flags on both sides, closest to the water. I see some folks already starting to park down here on the left-hand side as we view it from the announcing tower. Need to move on the opposite side of the flags. Plenty of room to park, but we don't want you to park there because that's where our spectators will be. And again, thank you. We appreciate your cooperation in advance.
Speaking of that, we appreciate all the spectators coming out and hanging out with us this weekend. Thank you so much. Just to reiterate what Mike said, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask at the tower, or you can also just grab me. I'm right down on the beach with you. And I'll just kind of mosey over here and let these guys know that they have to move out of the way here. And that's all the way back to where you are, right, Mike? That they have to actually park on the wrong side?
They just have to be on the left-hand side of the flags, either the south side of the flags or the north side of the flags where our competition area is.
Gotcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are just about ready to go with our first qualifier of 2014, the 6th annual Blowsion Surf Slam. Riders are told to enter the water. All right, folks, as we take a look out there once again, Stuart Allison will be in red. Dane Dials will be in yellow. So you got Stuart on the right, Dane on the left as we get set to go here. Once you hear the air horn, they'll be on the official 6-minute clock.
Still see the red flag out.
Trevor Allred and Demian Morgan stand by. You're next on deck. "12 heats today, ladies and gentlemen, and we're getting ready to go with heat number 1. These heats, once again, 6 minutes in length. Once again, as a reminder for you spectators out there, 50% of their scores will come from their trick ability, and 50% of their scores will come from their surfing ability.
Looks like they're getting warmed up here and ready to rock and roll. And still up in that tower, just waiting for that red flag to switch over to green. And we are going to be on like Donkey Kong for the very first 2 riders for the pre-qualifying for the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam. Can expect all kinds of new technology this weekend as well. Oh my gosh, Mark Gomez, and I know there's some other riders that are introducing the new RRP Richter machine. I can't wait to see that out on the water, the new Richter Edge. Get the opportunity to watch that. Lots and lots and lots of technology that has been evolving in the world of freeride. And that is the official horn, and green for go, Mikey.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we got 6 minutes to glory here. Again, Stuart Allison in red, Dane Dials in yellow, and looked like Dials was going for a backflip there. Only got about 180 degrees of it. Meanwhile, Dials surfing on the right-hand side.
Again, watching the first 2 riders, Dane Dials in yellow. Stuart Allison is going to be in the red. And Stuart's setting up for a nice nose stab, Mike.
All right, once again, this is our first qualifier right here. Oh, and look at that. Dane Dials getting all of that backflip there on the left-hand side.
Well, he totally stalked that wave. We saw him from down here just setting up and waiting for that to set up perfectly for him. Almost captured, but a beautiful backflip out of it. Again, 6 minutes for qualifying for our first 2 riders.
Both riders coming together right there, saying hello. And looked like Allred going for a roll right there. Looked like the feet came out of the tray just a little bit, but he didn't lose the boat. Back up in normal rider position as they switch positions. And meanwhile, Allred goes to the outside. Nice big slash off the top. Dials working the inside here on the bottom right side of the track as we view it from the Tower of Power.
Again, Dane Dials in the yellow jersey with that really awesome looking orange, silver, blue boat from Blowsion. And Stuart Allison doing a little bit of the surfing portion. Again, they're judged on both of them. Oh, my, nice move from Dials.
Yeah, Dials with another backflip there on the outside. Not quite sure he got completely rotated, but he does get control of the boat. And looks like he's going to be coming in over the backside, top right-hand side of the track. Meanwhile, Allred with a nice re-entry here on the inside.
Yeah, he did a really cool look back, doing the surfing portion, working in really close to the beach, which is fun. We've actually got a dog out here. We need to, any of your pets that you've got, you have to keep them on a leash down here, particularly between these two flags.
I think that dog just wants to go for a ride, Don. That's all. That's a good doggy. Look at Dials airing it out there on the backside. Getting a complete 360 rotation off that flip.
Man, that was awesome. About 10 feet, I would say, at least on the amplitude for Dials as he continues to work that back section and working the trick side. Again, judged on both portions, surfing and your tricks, and obviously amplitude is always very important in any sport, almost. I see Allison stalking, does a nice barrel roll on the left-hand side. He's in the red vest.
Only about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go out there, Dawson. We'll see the yellow flag here momentarily. And again, that yellow flag will signify to the riders that there's 2 minutes or less to go. And again, at the end, they'll hear one long blast of the horn. And Allred doing some surfing top left-hand side is the judges look on. What are you thinking so far, Dawson?
You know, so far I'm loving it. Wow, huge amplitude from Dane Dials, another backflip. I love it. I'm down here with Tanner Thomas, and actually I thought, well, hey, you know what? Let me get the idea from an expert here. Tanner just moving pro this year. I know you're pretty stoked. I'm going to have you actually turn around here so I can have you talk to those guys on microphone. What are you thinking of for strategy out here this weekend?
Well, the surf is phenomenal. I was out riding a little bit earlier, and this is the best conditions that I've ever seen here for contest. The way the wind is blowing, the swell that we got in, it's just big enough for everybody to see some amazing action out there. All these big heavy hitters with this crazy video game trick. They're going to be able to go out there and make it happen. And nice, clean riding, capable out there on the waves. So I'm excited to kind of go out there and let the waves tell me what to do and put it all together the best I know how, and just try to have fun. Because when you're having fun, you perform much better.
Oh, sure. Back to you.
Don, only 1 minute left on the clock right here as we under yellow flag conditions. And look at that. Allred going for a huge backflip there on the outside, getting a lot of amplitude there. And again,
yeah. Allison answering Dane Dials' challenge on that amplitude as he works those back sets.
Time ticking away here. And again, as we pointed out, these riders not competing against each other, but competing against the whole amateur class. Great to see a big school of amateurs, if you will. 30 seconds left on the clock for our two riders out there competing right now. By the way, Don, just found out we've got Jet Tribe shorts on sale. You know, last year they used to have the old jackets on sale. Now we got shorts on sale, men's and women's, only $20. Board shorts up here at Jet Tribe. I wasn't sure whether you needed me to do it or Ron gave you one, but
honoring ZZ Top, here is Nickelback.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for Stuart Allison and Dane Dials? Our first competitors out there. All right, so that does it for heat number 1. And coming up next, heat number 2, Trevor Allred and Demian Morgan, our first female competitor ever in the Blowsion Surf Slam, is coming up next, Dawn, and that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, really exciting. I think you were just talking about Demi. It's actually Demian, but I'm going to nickname her Demi because she kind of reminds me of Demi Moore. She's all that and a bag of chips. One of our first lady qualifiers. And, you know, here's kind of an inside thing on her. She's been practicing in Class 4 Rapids in the river, Mike. So just coming out here to hang out on the surf, but I cannot wait to see. And by the way, in her last event, which was her first event ever, she actually won in the rookie class. So I think this gal has got it all. Can't wait to watch her on the water.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, too. And just so those of you who are watching in, not only at home, but here we've got Trevor will be in red and Demi will be in yellow.
Correct. And this is also the very first competition for Trevor as well. And Trevor's going to be riding that Yamaha Superjet. And by the way, if that style looks somewhat similar or familiar to you, that's because Trevor actually works with Taylor Curtis. So I suspect having that kind of man and superstar as your mentor is going to definitely show up in his style.
Yeah, style points just for working with TC Free Ride.
Aw, true story.
Hey, by the way, we got those two coming up next, but on deck after Trevor and Demi, we got Jake Byland and Nick Collins stand by. Jake Byland and Nick Collins stand by. And they'll be followed by Danielle Lawler. Wow, another one in the Lawler clan coming out free riding. Gotta love that. And then Connor Crow. So you guys are about 2 heats away. So time for you to start thinking about it. And once again, folks, just a reminder, in between our qualifiers today, make sure you come on up, do some shopping. Jet Tribe got them men's board shorts and women's board shorts on sale for only $20 right over here. That's Jet Tribe. And then you can come over and pick up 2 shirts for $15 over here at Blowsion. Yeah, I mean, that's right. 2 shirts for $15. This blue light's flashing more than Kmart, baby. There's shorts over here, shirts over there, and then go have some Atlas cider. Celebrate. Celebrate until Mom gets that credit card bill. I know how it goes. Also, a big shout out to all my friends from Jet Pilot. Jet Pilot in the house.
Hey, Mikey.
I see riders taking to the water. What's up, Don?
Well, I tell you, while those guys are getting in the water, guess who I'm hanging out with?
Who's that?
Well, he's the world champion for the next 2 days. He's actually the current world champion, Jake Montadon, in the house.
All right.
What's happening?
What's going on there, South African?
It's all good, eh? Waves are cooking, sun is out, you guys are here, so everything's cool.
Right on, man. I'll tell you, you got any big tricks that you're going to pull out for us? It's new for IFWA?
Bro, you know you have to wait for the heat to see that.
You know I don't like to wait for it. I like to pull that trigger early.
Whatever.
I try not to pull the trigger early, but sometimes it does.
Well, yeah, okay. And it's not even not good in any sport. Jake, you never pull the trigger early. But I can't wait to see what you've got going on. Are you on a new boat or what? Here.
Yeah, I just got a Blowsion crashing industry credit over here. So yeah, check it out. It's got the South African on Daddy and the Blowsion crew did an awesome job performing it. And yeah, I'm really loving the new crashing industries hull that I'm on.
All right, so we got side scoop, Mike.
All right, so we are on the clock right now, Don Dawson.
Yes, we most certainly are. We got Demi in the water, Demi Morgan. Actually, her full name, Demi. Trevor Allred. Those are our two riders. Trevor in red, and Demi is in yellow.
And Demi started off with a nice re-entry over here on the right-hand side.
And by the way, Mike, Demi in only 16.
Wow, 16 years young, huh? And on the Super Jet out there. Demi working on the right-hand side.
Setting up for a little re-entry. Wow. Huge air. Almost got the 360. That was something she had been working on, Mike.
I like it. Nice big slash there by Trevor on the left-hand side as well. So two young riders in their first competition out here. And it doesn't get any more fresh than this.
Man, no kidding. It's got to be intimidating, but I have to tell you, Tanner Thomas was over here salivating at how awesome this surf looks right now.
Tell him to wait for it. Look at Trevor. Nice 180 nose stab.
That was gorgeous.
Good amplitude on that. And Demi with a nice slash right there. Showing that girls know how to surf too.
Yeah, her dad, Marco, said he'd really been working with her quite a bit and very excited to have her out this weekend.
Again, Demi is in yellow. Trevor's in red out there for those of you who are watching on. Don, once again on deck, we should have Jake and Nick. Jake Byland, Nick Collins. You two should be on deck. Danielle and Connor stand by. 6 minutes to glory in each one of these qualifying heats right now. Again, if you're just arriving, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Blowsion Surf Slam. Couldn't have asked for better weather here today. Don't forget to stop back at Sassy's if you guys are starting to get a little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty, as it's just past the lunchtime hour. And support those who support the sport. I see Trevor working the surf out there, top right-hand side of the track. 180's back around.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we've got an easy up with a mind of its own down there.
Yes, it also did a barrel roll.
Judges' scores on that one.
The Russian judge did not like that at all.
I imagine so. Yuri.
Oh, that's right.
In my country, this don't happen. I see Demi is back up and rebounded on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, a couple nice slashes there by Trevor, working his way right to left as we view him here from Tierra del Mar. Under yellow flag conditions, folks, less than 2 minutes to go.
So, Mike, I was just doing a couple of quick interviews with the different riders, and I snuck down here to say hi to Nick Collins. And Nick Collins, self-proclaimed virgin at the Blowsion Surf Slam, getting ready. mind that you roll out with today?
I got a couple up my sleeve. I'm come out strong with a couple rolls, maybe throw a flip or two here and there if I can.
I like your aggression. All right, we're down here with Nick. I'll let them get ready. Mike, back to you.
All right, well, once again, time starting to click down on our two qualifying riders out there right now. Trevor in red and Demi in yellow. Demi with a 180 over the top. Meanwhile, Trevor coming off the top on the left-hand side. Takes the elevator down and looking for something clean out there that he can work with.
And actually, right as she came and set up for another little re-entry, looked like Trevor had something in his mind as well. So she's working the surfing portion of the part of the competition. Again, that's Demian Morgan. Oh, nice little re-entry there. A 180 into the re-entry surfing side.
And I believe that is going to do it, Don Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for our second qualifiers out there. Trevor Allred in red and Demian Morgan in yellow. Put your hands together for him, folks.
And for both of these guys, special hand together because these are their first time out here, first time at the Blowsion Surf Slam. And I bet they're pretty stoked.
Well, coming up next, we got heat number 3 of 12 on tap. Jake Byland from the United States, as well as Nick Collins from the USA. And as Nick pointed out, I believe both of these two riders, newcomers to the Blowsion Surf Slam. We'd like to welcome them from the Blowsion Tower of Power.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Jack Beelan, Jake's got a little bit of extra accoutrements on his outfit. First off, he's got a little asthma container.
Hold on a second. Did you say accoutrements?
Accoutrements, yes.
Now, see, I went to school in Ohio. What is accoutrement?
Extras.
Oh, okay.
Like extra things.
Got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like bling. Like bling.
Yeah, well, sort of like bling, yes. One of them's like shoulder bling. I had a dislocated shoulder, some shoulder problems a couple of years ago. Just getting back into loves riding and wanted to compete out here. So he's actually got a shoulder brace on. And also has he suffers a little bit from asthma, so he's got a little asthma. Well, at first it looked like an extra lanyard, but it's actually a little asthma container. So can't wait, but I can't wait to get his feedback on what he thought of the conditions out here when his very Blowsion Surf Slam. Again, that's Jake Beelan.
All right, folks, getting ready. This is heat number 3, getting ready to take to the water. You know, and speaking of the little asthma attachment, that could have came in handy for Anya Colley a couple weeks ago in Cocoa Beach. We've got Jet Tribe shirts on sale right now for $5. I just understand that we got another blue light special going on.
Wow.
I'm getting the wave over here. Gray Jet Tribe shirts, only $5. Get them while they're hot, folks. But, Anya Colley actually ended up taking second in the 300 class, and everybody thought that she had an issue. She came off her boat right at the end, and it was actually she had an asthma issue.
I remember that.
Just a couple weeks ago in Cocoa at the Aqua X Tour.
For those of you guys just hanging out with us wondering who Anya Colley is, she's a young lady that is over in England. She's an amazing racer. Actually part of the junior program as well at the World Finals, and a multiple world champion, not just in novice women's ski, but in pro women's ski as well. And an amazing competitor over in England and wildly popular over in England. She also races motorbikes over in England as well. So what an awesome athlete. Talking about Anya Colley, so cool to have her. Unfortunately, I don't think she's coming to the Worlds this year. I don't know that, though, for sure.
Did you say motorbikes?
I did.
We call them motorcycles here in the U.S. I'm just saying.
I was wondering if you were going to catch me at that. You're so evil.
I am evil. Dr. Evil.
I've been hanging out with Montadon too much. He's already messing up my English. Next thing you know, I'm calling things a chili bin and,
What? Huh?
Exactly.
By the way, we got our first set of winners up here with some goodies. Special thanks to Fiberlay for giving us some goodies to toss out. And we always toss them out to our best fans.
Oh, yeah. for the cool free swag. Hey, Micah, I just grabbed a Dimmy real quick. I'm just going to start calling you Dimmy. I think that's an awesome nickname. I just want to get some feedback from what it felt like out on the water and your first time at the Surf Slam.
It was great. I was getting the hang of one-handers a little bit, but lost the ski there, held on and lost it. But it's great out there. I love surf. It's super fun.
Well, I tell you what, if that grin on your face is any indication, I could tell you had a good time. She's grinning from ear to ear, Mike.
Yeah, I love it out there. Jet skiing is definitely my passion.
That was awesome. It was really fun to watch you, and I can't wait to see the scores on that again. It's Dimian Morgan that was just out in the water. Put your hands together for her and for Trevor Allred, their first competition.
Thank you very much.
And the smack talk begins.
All right, Don, coming up next, once again, heat number 3, Jake Beelan and Nick Collins. Danielle Lawler and Connor Crow, you're on deck. They'll be followed by Jeremy Hopper and Michael Rat-Tat-Tatty.
Wow.
Making his intro into the Surf Slam ranks.
Yeah, and I'm just sneaking over to where Michael Ratty is getting all prepped. And he also has a big grin on his face.
Oh, I did. Here we go with heat number 3. They are on the clock. All right, so we are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are listening in at home, Jake is from the USA, amateur rider, going to be in red. Nick, also an amateur rider. He's going to be in yellow, also from the USA. So I believe we've only got actually one amateur rider that is from Italy. They'll be coming up in heat number 6 for all of you Italian stallions who are listening in overseas.
So Jake Beelan back on the back series of sets there. Doing a little bit of surfing, a little re-entry. Again, this is Jake's first time out at the Surf Slam, the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam.
Well, I'll tell you, Dawn, that's all it takes is one time to come out. Then you're hooked.
Man, that's the absolute truth.
You know, and this is just Friday. This is probably... for those of you who are listening in at home and that are here with us live, this is probably the largest Friday that we've ever had here at the Surf Slam. Even with qualifying and so forth. Tomorrow, that means it's going to be probably pretty ridiculous. I'm going to say get here early, tune in early, because we've got free riding going on all day long.
Well, and talking about cool free ride, Nick Collins actually had an awesome barrel roll he just whipped out. And he was a gentleman that when we did that quick interview on him was saying that he had a lot of tricks that up his sleeve that he wanted to demonstrate. Already showing it.
I see a nice backflip there by Beelan, who is working on the outside right now, top left-hand side as we view it from the Blowsion Tower of Power.
Yep. Jake Beelan in the red, Nick Collins in the yellow.
By the way, I'd like to say a special thanks to our friends from Monster Energy. Got the Monster VIP booth up here, but it looks like everybody nabbing them monsters in a hurry. We might need a refill, Don.
Uh-oh. Special shout out to Jamie and all the gang from Monster. Cool to have those guys in the house. Nick Collins with another barrel roll. And Jake Beelan right now on the hunt. Again, 6 minutes for the qualifying sessions, and these riders all going against each other, which will be a totally different ball game tomorrow, where they go head-to-head in the brackets. So at that point, they'll be competing with each other. But for right now, they're all competing as one big group, and the overall scores is what's going to help get you into the dance tomorrow.
By the way, just a reminder, we got free samples from the Atlas Cider Company up here by the announcing tower, just to the left of announcing. All kinds of stuff going on up here. If you're not watching qualifying, you need something to do. Plenty of shopping opportunities and sipping opportunities up here. Dawn, as I take a look down here, this is our third heat. As I pointed out, of amateur free ride. We've got 6 total before we go into our pro heats of amateur free ride. We got 6 of them as well. 12 total today. I'd like to say a special thanks to our judges. They include Jeremy Fleming, Carl Gramberg, Mike Serlin, Jerry Jones, and Mark Matsuda. Two minutes left on the clock here for our riders who are out here now. And once again, working on the inside is Nick Collins in yellow. And Dawn, you said you had, or Nick had some tricks he was going to pull out for us, huh? Hey, Dawn. Darn those batteries. So once again, as time ticks down here on heat number 3, Jake Beeland and Nick Collins still doing work out there. Jake in red, Nick in yellow. Less than a minute to go. And Nick pops it up straight in the air. Does the old ski wheelie. And now Nick working the surf. Meanwhile, Jake over on the left-hand side. Looks like he's looking for something big and clean to come in. Oh, yeah, time to get bad to the bone here at the Blowsion Surf Slam, 6th annual edition. All right, folks, you can count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, and look at that over there on the right-hand side, getting it in just in time. Nick Collins with a nice backflip there, and that is going to do it. Folks, once again, nice round of applause for heat number 3, Jake Beeland and Nick Collins. Coming up next, we'll have Danielle Lawler. She'll be in red, and Connor Crow will be in yellow. We'll let our judges confer here for just a couple seconds. Turn the music up, and we'll be back at it in just about 2 and 2.
Collins' first ever backflip, like ever. He just whipped that backflip out right underneath the horn, Mike. He'd never ever performed that trick before Surf Slam, so as you can imagine, he's pretty stoked as they came into the beach. The 2 riders that are going to be up next, Danielle Lawler, and in case that name sounds familiar to you, there's a reason for it. You know, she comes from that high-flying Lawler group. And then the other rider is Connor Crow. Danielle's going to be in the red and Connor in the yellow. Connor, by the way, from Oceanside, and he is aboard that brand new Aquabot boat and really loves that new boat. And Danielle Lawler, actually, this is her first event at the Surf Slam, but she also competed in Grayland just a little while ago. But a brand new rider and has only been on skis for a year now. But of course, with the family that she's in, of course, she's going to want to do some free riding. And then the two riders that are going to be on deck is going to be Jeremy Hopper. And as I look down at the sheet, no wonder he's getting ready, because it's going to be Michael Ratty up next as well. Those are the two riders that are up next. And then on deck is going to be Jerry Cox and Filippo Rossetti. By the way, if I do not say your name right, feel free to come over here and correct me. That public service announcement brought to you by Monster. Don't forget to get your flip-flops at Blowsion on sale, only $10. $10 for the Blowsion flip-flops.
Yeah, while you're up here, pick up some Blowsion t-shirts, 2 for $15. Some Blowsion sweatshirts, 2 for $25. Some Jet Tribe shirts for $5 a piece, or men's board shorts, only $20.
That public service announcement brought to you by Blowsion.
Hey, Don, I just found out we're up to 600 folks that are watching in on our Blowsion.com live stream. Special thanks to Rick Ignacio from livestreaming247.com.
I'm completely unsurprised to hear that. We hadn't even gotten started yet, and he'd already had 14 people just starting to sign in this morning. So I imagine we're going to be breaking all kinds of records.
Looks like we're just about ready to go here for, I believe, this fourth heat. Danielle Lawler in red, Connor Crow in yellow. I believe, Don, another pair of rookies going out there.
Yep, absolutely. It's the first time that both these riders have been out to the Blowsion Surf Slam. In fact, when I talked to Danielle, of course that Lawler name sounds awfully familiar. She is used to being out in the free ride. Brant Lawler, that crazy gang. And so she's got great people to learn from, right? I see that. That's a crew in the house hanging out with us. But also, I want to say that Connor Crow, definitely one to watch for, has been practicing out in Oceanside and is aboard that brand new Aquabot. And Danielle says she wants to try a backflip, Mike.
Hey, by the way, I want everybody to pick up their cell phone right now. Everybody pick up your cell phone. Now, I want you to phone a friend back home. I want you to call your best friend back home. Call your mom, your dad, your sponsor, your chick's friend that you really like. And then tell them all to go to Blowsion.com and to log into the live stream. We want to hit 1,000 by 3 o'clock. That is the goal. It's only qualifying today, but we want to hit 1,000 by 3 o'clock. So everybody, phone a friend. Tell them to go to Blowsion.com and tune in to the live stream. Here we go. Heat number 4. Heat number 4 is off and away. Danielle Lawler in red and Connor Crow in yellow. So let's take a look out to the water and see what both of these riders have in store for us. It's like Connor starting off on the right. And Danielle starting on the inside right here. Danielle, nice 180 in about 2 inches of water, and you can see her, or that was Connor rather, sticking his foot down. And look at that, backflip one-hander lander on the outside there by your rider in yellow, Connor Crow. Dawn, are you sure this is his first time?
Sure, it's first time, but I will tell you, does he come from for that brand new Aqua.
Yeah, Connor.
He's got a great boat.
Connor's on the outside. Big 180 slash right there. Smacks the lip. Comes crashing back our way. Meanwhile, Danielle Lawler working on the inside, left-hand side as we view it here from the tower, folks. And rides that wave for all it's worth all the way into the shoreline. Obviously coming from a surfing family. Coming from California, USA.
Nice little re-entry for Danielle, working the surf portion in close. Again, a young lady out there competing in her first free ride event here at the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam. And how awesome is that? The first time that we have women out here competing, not one, but two of them out here to come out and play with us.
Not too bad. Meanwhile, Connor slashing his way in and out. Nice re-entry there as he stays on top of the lip. Gets a little sideways there, goes down for a drink. Three minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And we've got the Jet Tribe Sprint going across the sand right now. I guess the sand's pretty hot out there today. Is that what's going on?
I can see Nicole over there doing the fast walk.
Right. No.
She said, hey, I got to get over and help all these customers because they've not happening at the Jet Tribe tent. $10 for guys' T-shirts. They've got board shorts on sale. $5 for board shorts? I think I heard that right.
No. It was $20 for the board shorts.
Oh, okay.
$5 for a T-shirt. Look at that big backflip on the left-hand side by Connor. Again, folks, just a reminder, these riders are not competing against each other. They're competing against every one of the amateurs, and this is the way that they will be set in the brackets for tomorrow's qualifying session. Again, coming up next, Jeremy Hopper and Michael Ratty, stand by. Jeremy Hopper and Michael Ratty, stand by. About 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock right now, Dawn.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Danielle definitely has been putting on a great performance. She's been doing a lot of surf work. You see her over on that left-hand side in the red. Meanwhile, Connor has been on the gas and grabbing a lot of amplitude. It's going to be hard to judge both of these riders, but it's great to have both these brand new riders out here.
Yellow flag out, about $1.50 left. And another nice 180 right into the shoreline there by Danielle Lawler. And look at
nice
that
re-entry.
How about that 180 right there by Danielle?
Wow.
That was pretty good. Another big helicopter 360 flat spin on the outside by Connor. Once again, folks, don't forget you can pick up your Atlas cider. That's right, free hard cider samples up here. But you can pick up more than just that right up here at Performance Alley. Come on up and say hello to Johnny.
Oh my gosh, Connor went big just as that folded over and still managed to pull off a backflip. Nice.
Very nice. And I'm looking, looks like he's trying to get reboarded on his machine right now.
Yeah, I'd say he had to clear out that helmet. That was a lot of water.
Not too much time left to go.
35 seconds, actually.
By the way, I'd like to say a special thanks to Marv Walkendorf and Brooks over at ADA Racing, Billet Performance Products. Of course, Carl Gramberg also doing some Billet products. Scat Track, Full Gas, Rick Roy Products, HydroTurf, and Tausetti. Dawn, that's going to do it here for heat number 4. Folks, put your hands together. Give it up for Danielle Lawler in red and Connor Crow in yellow.
Danielle, by the way, going for that backflip, her first ever performed as well. So we've had two separate competitors. That's any indication of how this 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam afternoon. Speaking of first timers, this is going to be Michael Rad's time to compete in the Surf Slam.
Yeah, Michael, a freestyler, a former U.S. national champion in pro freestyle, but has never done it here at the Surf Slam. This is his first free ride competition ever, and he's going to be put out there with Jeremy Hopper, who they're both going to be qualifying together. Jeremy will be in red, Mike will be in yellow.
Put your hands together one more time for Danielle Waller and for Connor Crow. Great job for these two brand new riders.
So once again, two more heats left of our amateur competition before we go into our pro competition.
Okay, Mike, looks like Mike Ratty getting prepped to dump in the water here, and Hopper as well. And Jerry Cox and Filippo Rossetti, you're going to be up next. Jerry Cox and Filippo Rossetti up next.
All right. Once again, two more heats left to go in amateur before we go to our pro competition. I believe we probably will be taking a short pause for the cause in between our amateur and pros. I'll get confirmation on that, folks.
Okie dokie.
Kill him with the B, 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 kill him with the B.
Well, you know, Don, there's a short pause right now, and you know, during a pause, especially when we got goodies.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. The first person that I see come up and buy something from Jet Tribe, from Blowsion, or Atlas Cider, you've got a free T-shirt to go with it.
Oh, awesome.
Is that full gas over there? Is that full gas set up? Or if you buy something for full gas... Oh, you bought something already? All right. Well, I'm not going to say I got your size T-shirt, but we are going to give you a T-shirt nonetheless, because that's how we roll. All right. There you go. There's a souvenir for somebody. Do you think I can make it? I like LeBron James. How many folks are glad LeBron James went back to Cleveland?
I'm glad.
How about that right there? Count it, baby. LeBron. Oh, did you just buy something from Blowsion? Well, I got something for the man in your life. There we go, darling. All right, the Fiber Lay T-shirt giveaway has been good to Jet Tribe and Blowsion. By the way, if somebody buys something from Full Gas, I got a free T-shirt for you. Atlas Cider. First person that comes up and buys something from Johnny over there, keeps him company. Oh, my goodness. That feels wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Are you sampling? All right, Mike, sounds like the flag is out. The green flag, that's the horns, letting those eyes know that we're ready to rock and roll.
Jeremy Hopper and Michael Ratty. Michael Ratty, former U.S. national champion. He'll be in red, starting out over here on the right-hand side.
And let's see, that's his very first backflip off of surf in a competition, Mike.
That's it. I believe that was Ratty, and Ratty with a big slash. Hopper actually in red over here on the right-hand side. And Ratty looking for some surf right there. Gets nothing but white water. Meanwhile, Jeremy, nice roll. Yeah, nice roll there. And I'll tell you, again, Ratty is no stranger to that. You got to remember, Michael Ratty won the Pro Freestyle just a couple weeks ago with us in Lake Hartwell out in Georgia.
Yeah, certainly on the national tour. But again, now that's flat water, and he hasn't, was telling me he hasn't done all that much on surf, and particularly not in a competition. I think it's one of the first times I've ever seen Mike Ratty nervous.
Well, and let me tell you this. That's the other thing is Mike's used to getting judged 100% on his tricks. 100% on his trick ability. He's not used to going out here in the ocean and surf because I'll tell you, in McDonough, Georgia, they don't have no surf.
No, they don't.
Lake
they sure have some great lakes out there, though.
Yeah, Lake Allatoona, no surf. Sorry.
All right, sporting that signature Jet Pilot wear. He's got the yellow jacket on. We're talking about Michael Ratty, but also on the water and doing a little surf action. Nice try on the re-entry was Jeremy Hopper.
Another backflip. Nice backflip there by Ratty. As we've got all the VIPs coming up in the Tower of Power, hanging out. Everybody having fun. How can you not have fun at the Blowsion Surf Slam?
So, Mike, I got a little bit of an update. We are actually not going to be taking a break in between the amateur riders and the pro riders.
Okay.
So I do need to have the pro riders, since you're going to be up next, I need to have all the pro riders on the beach and get ready because we're calling you into staging.
And that being said, Miss Dawn, Jerry Cox and Filippo Rossetti, you guys are next on deck. Tanner Thomas and Jake Bright, you'll be the first pro heat. Tanner Thomas and Jake Bright, we need you down to staging. And stand by Randy Lawler and Fabrice Basuta.
I see the celebrity making his way down to the beach. Tiago Gettin's getting ready. One of our pro riders. He hadn't been back here actually for the last couple of years, so great to him. Oh, wow, a no-hander on the roll performed by Michael Ratty out in the water.
Yeah, I'll tell you, watch Ratty. Ratty is very good with all of his aerial tricks. Very precise and gets a lot of amplitude. And you know what else he gets, Dawn?
What's that?
This year, 2014, his first year as a Blowsion sponsored rider.
Oh, very cool.
So now he gets free stuff.
Man, I tell you what, that guy has done a lot of firsts this year. This is his first time competing at the Blowsion Surf Slam. It was his first time, by the way, when he won the event at Lake Hartwell. That was his first time competing on the national tour. Wow.
Yeah, his first time in 3 years, you should say. Because he actually he won the national tour 3 years ago before he went over and started working at SeaWorld over there in Australia. So even though Mike is from McDonough, Georgia, he's been over in Australia the last couple years. As you see him with a nice re-entry there on the right-hand side.
Yep. Jeremy Hopper doing a little bit of surf riding action, trying to rack up some points. Looks like he was, Jeremy's going to make a run back there, but that set just closed out on him.
Two minutes left on the clock here in this fifth amateur heat, 5 of 6. And then we've got 6 more pro heats coming at you before we call it an afternoon here. But don't worry, we got plenty of action coming at you all weekend long as part of the 6th annual Blowsion Surf Slam.
Nice little re-entry for Jeremy Hopper.
And backflip on the outside as, again, time continuing to click down here in this 5th heat. Tell you what, Don, we've seen a lot of good amateurs so far these first 5 heats.
Well, I tell you what, those announcements for shirts on sale are working. I've had several people ask me, where do I get those shirts? So sending them right on up to Jet Tribe and the Blowsion tents. That's where both of the blue light specials are happening.
I don't know. I think there's a blue light special going on at Atlas Cider Company right now.
Oh,
That place is lined up. Don't forget, we got plenty of cool Chicky shirts on sale at the Full Gas tent.
Nice inverted 360 for Jeremy Hopper on the left. And Michael Ratty working on the surfing portion for his points, also trying to get some more points on the board. As we have that yellow flag in here, and we're counting down just the last couple of minutes here for the qualifying for Michael Ratty and Jeremy Hopper, who are currently on the water.
And that is going to do it for heat number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, nice round of applause for both riders in that heat. Jeremy Hopper in red and Michael Ratty in yellow.
And another quick roll for Michael Ratty. That, of course, will not be counted as they come in, but great job for both of these competitors. And Filippo Rossetti and Jerry Cox, you're going to take the water next.
Hey, by the way, Dawn, you ready for this? Hey, Dawn. It's that switch. Goes left to right. Dawn, we got all of our friends at the Ibiza race over in Spain, a little island just off the coast of Spain, listening in right now while they're doing the European National Tour. We also got some posts from Italy here on our live feed. Again, special thanks to Rick Ignacio and livestreaming247.com for helping out with this event right here. First time we've ever had the Blowsion Surf Slam on a live stream. This is going to be our final heat here in the amateur class before we go to our pro class, folks. Jerry Cox in red, Filippo Rossetti in yellow. Once again, don't forget all the specials we got going on up here in Performance Alley. Jet Tribe always got that blue light flashing. They got $5 shirts, $20 men's and women's board shorts. Meanwhile, over at the Blowsion tent, 2 for $25 sweatshirts as well as the 2 for $15 t-shirts. And remember to support those who support the sport. Nobody does it like Blowsion. Riders told to get in the water. Here we go, 6th and final heat here in the amateur class. USA in red, Italy in yellow. Special thanks to Nicole and our good friends at Jet Tribe. Dawn, can you hear me now? Well, she totally needs new batteries. I told her she got 9 volts, and I told her she needed double Ds. Yeah, by the way, special thanks to Mother Nature for switching that wind around. Now it is coming off the Pacific Ocean, and it got like 15 degrees cooler up here on the tower. Absolutely beautiful weather. Red flag's out. I know that riders were told to go down to the water. Not quite sure what's going on down there. We'll let you know here in just a moment, folks. Again, Jerry Cox will be in red. Filippo Rossetti out of Italy will be in yellow. All right, looks like our riders are taking to the water. I see Jerry Cox out there in the red vest. Here comes Filippo in the yellow vest. And as soon as we hear the horn, those riders will be on the 6-minute clock. Again, this is the final heat of amateur qualifying. Final heat. All right, here we go. Both riders on the 6-minute clock. As we view it here once again from that beautiful Blowsion Tower of Power on the inside. Look at Filippo Rossetti staying right on top of that wave, going 180 all the way around before he cuts back. Meanwhile, go ahead.
Here's some of the background on Filippo Rossetti. Actually, Zach Bright built that boat for him, Mike.
Wow, crash.
And Filippo from Italy originally lives out in LA now. Actually just started riding, and this is his first competition, but just started riding about a year ago. Hooked up with Zach Bright and the gang over at Oceanside practicing, and that's how he got involved in the whole idea with doing free ride.
Cool. I live in LA too, Don.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Lower Alabama. We call it Florida. All right, we're getting down low up here at the tower. Meanwhile, they're getting up high out there on the free ride course. Once again, this is the final heat, ladies and gentlemen. Final heat of amateur free ride. On deck, we should have Tanner Thomas and Jake Bright stand by. And then Randy Lawler and Fabrice Basota.
Huge backflip for Filippo Rossetti. And a nice re-entry for Jerry Cox. Jerry, on the other hand, not from California, actually is from Montana. Comes out once or twice a year to ride in the ocean, but has been aboard a jet ski for years and years. So he's got a lot of experience riding. But this very first event, he was at Grayland, and this is his very first year of competition.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, Don, there's a lot of clean stuff coming in on the outside right now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if these amateur riders can take advantage of it, because I know the pros are going to be throwing down on it.
All right, right, so it looks like we got Tanner and Jake already in staging. I do need to have Randy Lawler down in staging.
Only about 3:30 left in this one, so these guys just under halfway home. Filippo, the Italian stallion, top left-hand side of the track. There we go. Air it out with a nice little backflip.
Wow.
About 15 feet on the amplitude meter.
Nice roll.
So again, just over halfway into this one. Filippo with a slash out there on the top left-hand side. And on the inside with a nice backflip airing it out is Jerry Cox. And Don, as you pointed out, he's from Montana. I'm sure they don't see too much surf up there in Montana either. Only comes out to the ocean, like you said, a couple times a year. Obviously, he takes advantage of those couple times that he comes out here. Again, folks, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a very special thanks to Richter, MJK, of course, ADA Racing, Novitech, Calcetti, Works Components, BPG, thank you, DASA, as well as Jet Pilot, Gasket Technologies, Jetnetics, the Jet Ski Club, Pro Rider Magazine, thank you very much, Podprint, and Weber Power. We've got a bunch of sponsors here this weekend, and folks, we'll get through that whole list at some point. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Once again, coming up next, be our first pro heat of the day. Coming up next, our first pro heat of the day. As we are less than a minute to go. Don't forget, Sassy's got all kinds of goodies for food back there. You guys need to feed the need, as we are only about halfway through the day here as far as our qualifying rounds go. Stop on back and see our friends at Sassy's. "30 seconds left on the clock. And a slash right there by Felipe, who is working on the right-hand side. Jerry on the left-hand side. Jerry going big with a nice backflip right there. 5 seconds on the clock. Not too much time left to go. And that is going to do it, folks, for our final heat of amateur racing. Nice round of applause for Jerry Cox and Filippo Rossetti. But keep it going. How about a nice round of applause for all of our amateur qualifiers out there today? Well, we still got 6 more pro qualifiers going on, and you know, with that going on, we've still got sales going on up here at the Blowsion tent. We got 2 of the T-shirts for $15 right over here at Blowsion. To my left, your right as you face the stage. Atlas Cider blowing up over there. We got the Full Gas ladies shirts on sale. And don't forget, at Jet Tribe, ladies and gentlemen, Jet Tribe, where they always got something on special. They've got the men's and women's board shorts, only $20 a piece. And the men's T-shirts, only $5. That's Jet Tribe right to my right, to your left, as you view the Tower of Power. It's time to go pro qualifying, folks. Dawn, you hanging out with anybody down there?
I was. Some of the riders, we've got Actually, Fabrice just about to come up. He's been riding over 6 years, competing on the tour for 4 years, but this is his first time in the United States competing at the Surf Slam. And needless to say, he's got a little bit of nerves, he said, but very excited to be here. He will be coming up shortly. And I have to say, it's been crazy exciting to watch all these guys coming out here for the first time to compete at the 2014 Blowsion Surf Slam. And I have to say, in all fairness, I think this is the first time I've seen so many first-time competitors in one particular year. So it's pretty cool, Mike, to have all these brand new riders.
Oh, yeah. Don, we still need everybody to pick up their phones and call their friends. Let them know to go to Blowsion.com. They can watch it on the live stream. We are at 650 right now. We want to get to 1,000 before day's end here on qualifying.
Oh man, that's nothing. We're gonna kick in over 5,000 before this weekend's over. Easy. That's my bet.
Hey, Don, there's a short pause in the cause, right? All right, we've got the fiber lay modeling challenge right now. If you can wear a double X T-shirt, if you can wear a double X T-shirt, come on up here. We've got a fiber lay T-shirt for you, but you got to be able to wear a double X. No night shirts, no crazy stuff. I'm thinking maybe half an X. Hey, by the way, we got a rider up here, a racer rather, that is that's looking for a ski to race in this weekend's IJSBA Moto Surf race. If you've got an SXR that this guy can race, came all the way from New Zealand to be here at Surf Slam. Obviously, to ship that boat over is going to cost them a whole bunch of money to race in this Moto Surf. But if anybody out there has got an extra SXR, we've got one of our buddies from Kiwi Land that would love to get involved in this weekend's race. So if you got an extra boat, come up and see me. And who knows? I'll give you a free T-shirt for loaning the boat. How's that? I'm just that kind of guy. All right, I see the scissor lift going back up, which means it's time for pro qualifying. 6 more heats to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just go through the heats with you real quick, so you don't have to burn your feet. Come over here and look at the pit board. Heat number 1 is going to be Tanner Thomas versus Jake Bright. Heat number 2 will be Randy Lawler versus Fabrice Basuda from France. Heat number 3 will be Jake Montadon, your current world champion from South Africa, going against Pete McAfee from the United States. The next heat will be Mark Gomez from the USA going against Taylor Curtis. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. And from Australia, Brody Kopp will go against Darren Anderson. And the final heat of the day will be Thiago Gaitens from Brazil and Jeremy Phillips from South Africa.